It doesn't matter how good what character you release. It doesn't matter how good of a map you release. If your system where what it holds everything together is not good, it will literally like we don't even know if Broken Moon's a good map. You can't even tell because it's literally you don't even play the map. You literally do not play the map. You just run around, and it's like a arena. It's not you don't even play the map. You never sit in a building and hold a position or anything like that. You literally just run around constantly. So that's because the meta, like the character meta, literally enforces aggressive fighting. Seer, Valk, and all that shit. You have a rank system that literally enforces constant W keying. Like I can't gain RP at rank 78 unless I purposely just W key mine, like just without any care in the world. Because if I don't, the lobby will be dead by then, and I won't have enough KP to even get a positive RP. There's just like so many factors that just create like such a dog shit ranked experience. It's so bad, and the fact that like they don't like see that or understand that is just like it's amazing. It's just amazing, honestly. It really it is. Like us as players have no other choice because we are predators but to W key because that is the only way to gain RP. It used to be where we just like sit in the building and like, you know, play in between of both, like get KP and also play placement, but you can't do that because of entry cost. Like it just like you just cannot. Like I genuinely think I understand this game is only enjoyable if you're like below bread. Genuinely enjoyable to some extent if you are under the rank of Predator. As soon as you get to Pred, the game becomes completely mindless and just W keying and frustrating because of what I said previously. Like it's so bad. Like as a Masters player, you lose minus 38, minus 40, right? Like there's barely any consequence for your bad play. Like I can W key constantly, but then still lose minus 200 and lose everything that I just gained the last hour. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw a screenshot yesterday or something like dropped or rogue, I don't know. They won the game with 3 KP and he still went negative. He went negative and he was like rank 200, chat. He's not even top 100. He had 3 KP with the win and still lost RP for it. Like what type of rank system is that? How do you win a game and lose? It makes no it's so stupid. That's why I'm telling you it literally gets more unenjoyable as you get higher in the rank because of how like the meta and like the mentality of the lobby goes. I feel like it's like right in front of people's faces or like the devs, and it just like even it's not even like one, it's unenjoyable to play. People don't even like watching it. Nobody likes fucking watching me running at diamonds constantly and killing them. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like the viewership for ranked was the best it's ever been when me and Watson were going at it for #1. There was never ever better viewership for ranked Apex other than that period of time. Like I was constantly averaging like 20k plus because of like how sweaty and competitive the games were and enjoyable they were to watch and play at the same time. It's as if like whoever's in charge of ranked is completely like afraid of making like drastic changes because of like either, I don't know, like losing their job. They don't want to take any risk. They just want to sit where they're at and like maintain their job. There's no risk involved. They don't want to test things out, try things out or anything. It's just like, fuck it, we just stick to what we got.
Did it seem to go stasis?
And whatever, go with the flow. Like it's so hard. Like I know people know me for complaining and all that shit, right? But like it's so rare for me to get to the point of where I can barely play Apex. It is like I am like one of the last people to ever just like really think that just stop playing this fucking game. And if I'm getting to the point where I feel like this game is so hard to play on a daily basis,
probably win prom though.
Like even though I feel like you might see me as entitled and stuff like that, I genuinely believe that like it's a fucking problem. If I can even barely handle it, considering I've been playing the game since the beginning and I've like constantly been grinding since the beginning and stuff like that. Like me and Zach, when we playtested, we have literally like told him the importance of the rank system that needs to be changed, and we stressed about it, right? They know about it, so obviously balls in their park. We've told them about it, how it's important to be changed because nothing else matters if the rank system and matchmaking stays the same. Create the best gun in the game, the most fun character ever, blah blah blah. But if I'm playing shit like this, it doesn't mean anything. There's no meaning to it. It's like the foundation of the game is the rank system, or like just matchmaking in general. And if you don't have foundation, then everything else just falls apart. Make the rank system an actual rank system. The rank system is so like, you know how people complain how the rank system was too hard? You know why? They shot themselves in the foot for them to take 15 seasons to create an actual competitive rank system. Imagine if that rank system what it was as soon as they made it off the bat. People would never complain about it because they wouldn't understand an easier rank system. They wouldn't know what an easier rank system is. They let people, so many player base, or so much of the player base, or all the player base, get used to the current rank system, and they're like in their prior like rank, to the point where if you change it to make it hard at any point, people will start bitching about it. But if they started off the correct way in the very beginning, then they would never lose people. But they did it opposite. They went backwards. They started backwards, and now they're trying to fucking catch up. And now and not even like the system itself, like of ranked. You don't even have anything to play for. Like it's literally just you get the pred, and then what? Where's the motivation of even getting to the number one? There is nothing. All you do is get possibly more viewers temporarily for that certain amount of time, and then you go back to being a fucking dead streamer. Like there is just no in-game cosmetics or reward, a leaderboard, nothing. Literally nothing. And this game has been out for how long? Like there's just no excuse at this point. There's no excuse. Like it used to be the excuse, oh the game, the devs team is small because the game blew up so fast that they weren't ready for it. Okay, fast forward 4 years later, still making like minimal changes in anything because we're just like complacent, completely complacent, and just sticking to what we know and not taking any risk of it or anything. Like they gave us a pred badge in a skydive trail that has barely any like difference. If you showed me 10 Apex pred badges on a picture, I could not tell you which one is what. It is I would not be able to tell you. I would probably get them like 90% wrong, because they just there is no difference. It's just like the tiniest detail. Like isn't that sad that if you show me 10 different pred badges, I would not be able to tell you maybe even one. Like I would just be guessing every single one of them. Even with skydive trails, I wouldn't even tell you what season is what, because that's just how fucking like bland they are. Obviously, I don't have all the answers, right? But I think the only way to find the right rank system right now is to lose players. Is to somehow lose players, and you literally have to impose different rank systems every season to see what is good and what is not. And you have to take a hit in some of those seasons so you can learn and understand what is good and what is not. But like I feel like Apex or like the devs are afraid to do such a thing. We had a good rank system. We had that rank system where it was really strict, right? And really hard to gain RP when me and Watson were battling for number one. And they were instantly losing players. And they instantly made a change.
What? Oh, I'm back.
They instantly made a change when they were losing players. But when the game is stagnant, they're not willing to change or make changes. They just like leave it how it is.
The whole game just froze.
And I feel like that might be like a big problem. They're not willing to like take risks or like test things out, and it's because as soon as they see like, as soon as they see a negative, they just revert back to what they know. You know? Like I feel like that's pretty fair like point to make.